One thing young artists have to realize as they go out into the world and try to make their careers, that technical perfection is not the most important thing. It's maybe more important to emphasize perfection of purpose, right? What's behind it, rather than the perfection of execution. I picked up violin as a youngster growing up in San Diego, California. Something my parents thought would enrich my life. Just studying it, no intention to be professional. And I did my undergraduate studies at Harvard, even though I already knew I wanted to be a musician. Just my parents thought 4 more years of a little broader studies would be an advantage somehow in my life. Then I pursued my master's degree here at Juilliard. After that was a little time in the wilderness trying to make the career happen. The big break of my career was getting the concertmaster job at the Met. And that seems like an obvious thing to say, but it's actually not that obvious, in the sense that there are a lot of conductors that might not have wanted a 27-year-old with no experience at that level of job to take that job. One of the most amazing things that Jimmy Levine said to me after he gave me the job was that he wanted someone who was young enough and open-minded enough to learn everything he had to teach, but also someone who was good enough that he could learn something from. So for him to say that to me was actually a huge eye-opener, that A, someone in that position, of that stature, would want this exchange. But so many conductors would want somebody who was ostensibly more ready than I was. I've always made it my own motto to prepare absolutely the best I can for everything, whether it's at Carnegie Hall or in a small church in a little town where only 30 people are going to come. Because if I don't give it my all, I'll know that I haven't done that. Then if something goes wrong, I think, well, maybe I could have prepared better. But if I did my best, and that day I was just a little tired, or the fingers didn't feel good and it wasn't my best, what can I do? I can't do any better than the best I have that day. So is that hard? Well, sure, but that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do. And is playing solos hard? Well, sure, but again, that's my job. Playing well does help to get your colleagues' respect, right? It's important for a leader, especially the concertmaster, to play well enough that they have respect for what you do. But the respect as a person, that carries so much further. I can guarantee you that every one of my colleagues would rather have somebody who plays well enough, but they respect as a person and how they treat other people as colleagues, than somebody who plays great, but treats their colleagues like garbage. Well, I would emphasize to music students in school that yes, it's true to practice as much as you can at that age. Also, to realize that there's nothing anyone can do to guarantee success for anyone. You're at school working on what you have a gift for, at least what's presented itself that far in your life. And God may have a different plan for you, where down the line you'll see that your true talent is somewhere else. But you're on the road right now, which will take you to that other thing later. You have to explore what you have in your hands right now to its fullest. You can't take that next step in the path till you've fully explored this current one.